101.3 KDWB, where Falen, Colt, and Jenny. And this is, a big day because Jenny is risking her life tomorrow. Well, Saturday. She leaves tomorrow, but she is going to throw herself off of a cliff on Saturday. And I yesterday was laying in the bathtub naked thinking of you, Jenny.
Thank you.
And I thought, we didn't ask her a really important question.
What?
What are you going to yell when you go off on the swing? Because this could be you could look at it a couple of ways. It could just be excitement. It could be you're releasing something from your body into the world. You could just yell something out from a movie because it's just funny. Mm-hmm. Like shake and bake. You could yell that. You could yell Civico from Avatar.
No, I'm pretty sure the only thing that's going to come out of my mouth are swear words. I think I'm going to be the person who's so scared and just says holy F the whole time. Because I have thought about that because I don't plan on yelling anything, but I know my visceral reaction will be terrified.
So you're probably not going to jump off, do a dab and be dabbing on the haters.
That would be a cool one though.
I have a whole plan of what I envision I'm going to do, but I know I'm going to end up just being a runner, which is what they make fun of on their Instagram, is where basically you jump off and all of a sudden you think you're still on land, so your feet just naturally start running. And then literally everyone's another runner.
It's like when you take a dog out of water and their legs are still swimming in the air. It's so
exactly.
Cute. Listen, Jenny's going to Moab and she's doing this huge swing out there in case you're what are you guys even talking about?
It's more of, you say swing and it's confusing because that's what it's called, but it's more of almost bungee jumping off into a valley.
I was going to say, there's no way she would do the dab because there's something I can tell you right now as a woman you do not want is when you are hitting air, you do not want your arms up in the air so that your video is just your arm flap going to town. I don't want that. My only two experiences would be to tell you how I would scream. Steel Venom over at Valley Fair. Mm-hmm. That drop, let me tell you right now, girl, that's the scariest ride of my life. Nothing comes out. When I drop, when something's really intense, just nothing comes out at all. But the one time I went skydiving, no, nothing. Not a single thing. Okay. I think maybe after I was okay, we're out of the plane. We've gone a while. Maybe I was hey. I don't think I said anything though.
I keep having this mental Olympics in my head of preparation for it, thinking oh, I'm so ready. I'm going to love it. And then I was at Dick's Sporting Goods last night and I was on the second floor and I was just looking over and I was a little scared thinking that's only I don't know, a tenth of what I'm going to be doing. And I'm oh my God.
That's valid.
I know I'm going to be scared. I'm just trying to figure out if I'm going to be scared to the point where I have to they'll give me a countdown because I see their videos on their Instagram. And I chicken out and I'm do it again.
Yeah.
Okay, just one more time. Do it again. You know what I mean?
I don't think you will. I don't think
I'll chicken out, but I think there's a chance that they'll be 3, 2, 1, and I'll start going and then I'll be no. I'll be all right, one more time.
You just gotta just give in, let go.
I really just want to go first though, because you go with you have to schedule a time and stuff.
Yeah.
And so you go with a group, and I don't think it's a huge group, but I really just want to go first and get it done with so that I don't have to watch anyone else.
Yep.
If anything weird happens with anyone else, I don't get in my head about it,
I usually like at least one person to go in front of me just so I'm to see either what to not do, you know what I mean, or what to do based on kind of what they do. But you've watched enough video.
Yeah, and it tests out the structural integrity of the whole thing when somebody goes ahead of you.
That's true.
So then you know, okay, yeah, that'll work.
I was also wondering, because as a woman, I hate to get weighed, if that's going to have to be a factor ahead of time. If you have to get weighed.
Because I'm assuming you have to be weighed.
Yeah,
I'm assuming you probably do too.
They love doing that at the Dells. You go to the Dells to get all the way at the tippy top of the slide, and they're all right, get on the scale.
They do it at Great Wolf Lodge, and I'm why do I? And also, why is the number facing the audience?
Dude,
can we just turn that around? That should be private, brother.
If your slide can't handle 200 pounds, should anyone even be on it? Honestly, if for realsies,
do they do it though more so because of a max or a minimum? Because I feel like a minimum is actually more
it's
problem
a max.
with.
There's a max.
I don't know the answer to that.
Get some stronger plastics in there or something. I feel like it's just crazy that we're 200 pounds. This might just destroy the whole building.
Yeah, I don't know what it is for Great Wolf Lodge because it's a family slide, so I don't that they make you weigh on. The other ones, I don't think you have to get weighed on, so I don't know.
Yeah,
but
I'm in deep water with the Great Wolf Lodge. The GWL. I think my face is posted.
Why?
Because I went on it was a double tube, right? And you're supposed to sit one in the front, one in the back.
Yeah.
And my kid is freaking out. She's really scared, wants to sit on my lap. I'm cool. They're like, no, you have to have, for weight distribution, she has to be in the front. She can't sit
Gotcha.
on your lap. And I'm like, yeah. But in my head, I'm like, you're 14. Shut up. I got it. You know what I mean?
Well,
I'm
that's
like,
just
I'm
what
not
they've
gonna
been
tell
told
this
for
14
safety
You
reasons.
14-year-old gonna tell me what to do?
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh, yeah. No, totally. Grab my daughter. I slide down. I'm whipping. Immediately, I recognize why there needs to be weight distribution. The tube flies out from under me.
Yeah.
So now I'm just sitting there with my daughter, holding her up out of the water.
Yeah.
Just like, gee.
And now you wish you
got
would have
the
listened to
whistle.
a 14-year-old.
I did get the whistle. No, because she overcame her fear. She overcame her fear. I just knew she just had to do it once with me, and she was going to be fine.
You got the whistle, and then what
Sometimes you got-
happened? Did they do anything else to you?
I wish you would have
Scold you?
clotheslined you. That would have been awesome.
It was a little scolding, but sometimes, listen, I've been scolded before. Sometimes you got to get a whistle to get what you want in life, you know?
I guess that's true. I guess that's
You were supposed to be the rule follower on this show.
supposed to
That
be
is true.
also teaching your kids lessons, valuable lessons.
But if I'm spending $400 to go down 4 slides, I'm going to do what I want every now and then, you know what I mean?
I guess. I don't know if I yes and that or not. I actually don't know if I approve of
They're
that.
lazy river rips, by the way.
I love
Okay.
a lazy river.
Dude, it goes like 80 miles an hour. It's
That's not
crazy.
lazy. That's a raging rapid river.
Yeah.
You have a normal or no? Now is your time to shine, my sweet BB girl. You can call in 651-989-KDWB. You can leave us a talk back, or you can go to the usual text in at 53921.
Sick nasty.
Normal or nope? Threatening our show, saying, if you never play Olivia Dean again, I promise I will actually start the Falen, Colt, and Jenny Walking Club. So I think what they're saying is, since we were scammed before, someone said they started a Falen, Colt, and Jenny Walking Club. They did not. We were at the highest of highs and then the lowest of lows through that discovery and that journey. This person is saying they will actually start it if we promise to never play Olivia Dean again.
So they hate Olivia Dean.
That is what I'm getting.
The FCJ Walking Club.
I think
Legit in the streets.
I want it to be legit.
Me too.
I want to go. I wanted them to be like, hey guys,
But
here's
like
maybe
not
pop up
every time though.
No,
Like
no.
they host it and we come every
once
in
a year.
Once a year. I was gonna give them at least like once a
Schedules.
month.
It's hard to line up schedules.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
I would say that is normal to have that desire, but unfortunately, we cannot commit to that. So it's a nope.
Yeah, sorry.
We do love Olivia Dean. Normal or nope? Just freezing when your phone rings. Like you think if you stay still, the person won't realize you could answer, and you just stop phoning.
It's like a Jehovah
Like,
Witness knocking
it's-
on your
yeah,
door.
as if you're a T-Rex. Like it's as if you're hiding, even though they can't see you.
That's so funny.
Dude, I get
Normal.
I get panic when I'm with my family and my phone starts ringing because I'm like, no one's calling right now unless it's a bad. The only reason why someone's calling me right now is for a bad thing. So I did something wrong at work or like something happened to my family or something.
I never call you with bad information. I call you because I'm annoying. And I'm like, should we
Some
just
could
chat?
argue that would be a bad. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm like, what are you doing? I always do say though, when I call you, if like you're like, oh, I'm with my family, I always go, oh, it's not that important. Never mind. Never mind. I'm not gonna bother you.
I can't say that I freeze when someone calls. Only if my mom calls me during the morning show, and usually it's a butt dial.
Oh.
But there was one time she did call me to let me know that her cat passed away during the show, and that made me very sad. So I get very stressed if like a family member's calling me during the show.
Yeah.
I freeze for FaceTime because there's something about like you feel like they can see you, and I'm usually on the toilet. I don't know why. It always times out. I'm on that pot.
Maybe they just know and they have a camera in your bathroom or something and they
Well,
just
then
are
don't
aware.
FaceTime me. Just log into the camera, you
Well,
pervert.
the number one person who would do both things, which is call you unannounced FaceTime and have a camera in your toilet, is Steve Letarte. So let me guess, it's probably Steve Letarte, the one-man party, that's doing that.
Probably. Normal or nope? Rocking side to side in the shower so no part of you is not underwater for less than a second. Oh my God, I do it. I flip. I'm like a dolphin. I'm slipping. I'm sliding. I'm like front, back, side. I want every crevice of me covered at all times. Sometimes I'm like, oh, I haven't given my back any attention for a second. Pop!
I don't know if I do. I just
think
kind
I
of
do
stand
that.
there. I just,
Yeah.
You're right. I don't either. That's so weird.
I'm not saying it's weird. I just have never thought about it.
You just like the sensation of like the little droplets hitting every part of your body.
I want them to hit me hard.
You guys spread your cheeks when you're
Yes.
showering? Mike's nodding yes as well. Thank you, Mike. Colt, you're the only one who didn't answer.
Be
Do I
honest.
do
Spread
what
'em.
in the shower?
Spread your
so
cheeks,
you're
get 'em nice
asking,
and clean.
So you want me to paint the picture of me spreading my cheeks in the shower?
I don't need you to be Picasso about it. Just a yes or no would do.
I'll give you an oil painting real quick.
Well, everyone, I can tell that's not your medium because no one does an oil painting quick. Colt, grow up.
Give you a couple of brush strokes.
All right, so do you spread them?
That's personal information. I feel like I don't want to talk about spreading my cheeks.
Okay.
You could just say yes or no, Colt.
No, that's about. I'm setting a boundary. I don't want to be talking about spreading my cheeks
Which
on the
is
radio.
wild because you fully described how you go pee.
Well, yeah, I'm not spreading anything to do that.
You're popping out.
I'm just popping out and leaning forward, letting gravity do the rest. That's all it is.
How is it any different? All right, so I would say Colt probably lays on his stomach in the shower.
Fine. You want to know what I do? Okay. I have a gripper. Have you ever seen like a push-up thing, like you're at the gym and it's like two handles and you use for push-ups?
No, actually, I don't
have
want to
those
know.
bolted into my shower.
Yeah.
I grab it. I start walking up the wall backwards, like doing like a handstand on the wall, and I spread my legs a little bit in the stirrups I have hoisted up
You have
by the shower.
stirrups in there
Yes.
too?
And then I have a direct funnel, and that's how it's done.
That is intense.
I told you, I set a boundary,
So,
and you guys
This is why-
pushed it out of me.
This is why we should have just let him have that boundary.
hold on. First of all, bravo on your upper body strength.
Yes, you're welcome. Or thank you.
Ate every part of it.
You really were Picasso with that one. You really
Put the
were.
brush in the holster. You're done.
It's in the holster.
Someone was also just brought up the fact that you were recently talking about nicotine patches on your BH. So
So where is the line, Colt? Where is it?
I didn't say that. I'm not putting nicotine patches on my BH. Somebody
Anymore?
else who wrote in was. I was saying it.
you'd like to try it?
We don't use bleach paper products in my house, but when I do use bleach toilet paper, I get a little hit, like a head
And
rush.
someone said, wait, that's the boundary? Make it make sense. You have the strangest boundaries
Why?
because they don't exist.
What are you talking about?
I know what you're doing.
I
But you
don't
don't
like-
have boundaries. You just like
I
want
have
us
boundaries.
to beg you to do something. You wanted us to beg you to tell us if you spread your cheeks. It's sick.
No, it's not.
You're
I said I
sick.
don't want to talk about spreading my cheeks on the radio. You said talk about it.
No, we said you just say yes or no, and then you said
And people
sit
don't-
down,
it's-
pull up a sheet.
It's unfair because it's an audio medium. You literally held up a knife and you were like, talk about it.
I wish I hadn't. I guess I wish I hadn't.
Anyways, so that's what's up with me.
We have AJR Minnesota State Fair tickets. Let's
You want to get to that
let's get
next?
to that next.
Okay, cool. This
But right
song makes me
now-
super excited for fall.
Right now, I want to this beat. I want you to imagine Colt taking a handstand. His legs just went up in the stirrups.
Yeah.
They've
Spread
spread.
eagle.
The water. Remember, he's connected a funnel.
This is kind of the noise I'm making too.
Morning light is turning blue, the feeling is bizarre. The night is almost over, I still don't know where you are.
I started that evil laugh before the mic was on, and it was awkward for 2 seconds.
We all just were like, oh no.
Sorry, I wasn't sure if there was an intro on it or not.
Nah, it's just a mysterious little bad.
It's me.
Vaughn, you're stirring the pot. What are you doing today? What's going on?
Look, guys, goldfish are a terrible pet. I'll actually argue that they're not even a pet. They are decor for your household. And I'm tired of the slander, not the slander, I guess the misconception that they're a pet for your kid.
Okay, I thought you were going to go with the snack
Me
at
too.
first.
I was-
And then if you were about to say they were a terrible snack, I was going to come over there with fists, okay?
I mean, I would
'Cause
low-key
I
argue that
love
they're like,
'em.
they're mid too, the snack.
All right,
If
well,
you do the
neither here
times
nor
2
there.
blasted flavor, it's
Oh.
so good.
No.
Okay, but back to goldfish as
Yes,
a pet.
Actual goldfish as a pet. Terrible pet. And I know, Colt, you have 2 daughters. Fallon, you have a daughter, and they're like the same age. Don't go buy your kids a goldfish.
What about any other fish, or is it just goldfish?
No, why? Why?
I got-
You're giving them an extra. You're giving yourself an extra responsibility.
I've gotten a couple of betas for my children before.
For what?
Beta Rake and Beta Rake
For
2.
what? And both of you also have like other like real pets,
you
dogs,
not?
cats.
Do you have a fish right now?
No, beta fishes, beta fishies' eyes for some reason sometimes expand and then blow up and then they're no longer a thing.
Oh my god.
Some would argue that the
Colt's a
water,
terrible father.
the water in Texas did it to them because they have terrible filtration systems. But I look
can
at it
tell
as,
you. Yeah, no, go ahead.
well, I was just gonna say it's almost like it's like a responsibility, but like not. Like the only annoying thing is like
Exactly.
cleaning the tank.
Yeah. You don't get upset whenever your goldfish dies. You get more upset that you got to clean the tank. That's not a pet.
Well, this is why I agree with Colt. This is why parents do it because kids like my daughter, she wants a rabbit. And I'm like, there's no chance. There's no chance we're getting a bunny.
You
Poop
can't litter train.
everywhere.
You can
And
litter train a rabbit though.
I know you can, but they live so long, dude. I am not trying to commit to like when she moves out, I still am taking care of a rabbit or like a
Yeah.
tortoise. You know what I mean? So like fish, yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I like that their lifespans can be short. They can be long, and it's like if I go out of town, I don't have to pay someone to watch
But
the
then,
animal.
like, why even make that expense? Why even invest in a
Because
fish tank,
God
and like the
forbid
decor
we're
in
trying
there?
to bring joy to our children's hearts and lives.
Your kid forgets about that goldfish, Fallon. Olive is not thinking about that fish.
I know this. We know this.
But in the
We're
moment.
adults. Children don't get it.
No. Maybe it's because I don't have kids. Your dog cuddles you. Your cat, you can train. I was gonna
Yeah,
say,
that's true.
I was gonna say your cat to go on a walk, but you can train your
Some
cat
cats.
to like hang out with you. Even to some degree, I feel like
My
you're-
fish could hang out with me. I just put the bowl next to me on the
They
couch.
not a real pet.
They just
When's your-
like they like posting up and just like staring at it, like, oh my god, oh cool, Rick's doing this thing. Oh yeah, I wanna. And then it's cool. You can incorporate like a chore, like you got to feed Rick today, and they do like a little thingy.
It's
put in the
also-
sprinkle food.
Nice for your cats. It gives them some entertainment.
You're pretty much taking care of a lava lamp. It's sitting just right there.
You're not wrong
It's
about
right
that.
here in the corner of your room or your living room. It's more of a decor piece, a
I'll say-
centerpiece than anything.
I'll tag on to yours. Same thing with a hedgehog, dude. I thought getting a hedgehog we were gonna bond so much, but it's just I was just staring at it, getting poked, and then cleaning that little wheel it ran on all the time.
Why is that like a Michigan thing?
Nah, I just wanted to get it to name it Quill Smith, and then after that, the
And
allure kind of Bruce Quillis, yes.
I remember this.
But
Someone thinks I should get all of the fish and name it Vaunt.
No, that fish gonna die.
A lot of people said, I loved having an aquarium growing up. It's so fun to sit and watch them swim around. This
No,
one
you
says,
didn't.
I have a beta fish for my son. I hate cleaning the blanket tank. I cannot wait for it to die.
they're kind of yeah. The beta fish, dude. If you, I want to say this too. If you have a fish that's still alive and you flush it down the toilet, that should be a jail
It
sentence.
should be. This person says, I agree. Fish are worthless.
How do you? Maybe I just don't enjoy the simple things in life. What's the joy in like watching an aquarium? You know what I mean?
It's just
I
like
don't even
low key.
enjoy going to aquariums.
It's chill. It's just low key. It's like kind of relaxing almost. You don't like going to aquariums?
no.
What?
I should have started the pod and said that, honestly. I would rather do anything than go to a zoo, an aquarium, and stare at animals all day.
That's crazy.
My fiance Alyssa wanted to go to the Minnesota's or whatever zoo out here a couple of weeks ago, and I was like, one,
Never do.
it already stinks because there's animals there. Two, it's hot, so they're going to be extra like stinky and we'll be sweaty. I'll pass. I'd rather do anything else.
I could sit at the zoo, at the Minnesota Zoo, and watch certain animals for like a disturbing amount of time.
Dude, I swear to
love
God,
them so much.
I have a theory about the Minnesota Zoo, and it's they're putting like what is it called? The chemical where you make people fall in love, like pheromones or whatever.
yeah, they're
yeah.
pumping them
They're
into the
pumping
air.
it into the camel exhibit because they are always just rubbing bodies against each other. I swear to God, the camels.
They have hump in the name for a reason, Colt. Like
90%
hump,
of the
hump, and a
time.
hump. They got those humps.
There's 7 of them going at it, and it's like when my kids look, and I'm like, oh my God, let's get past this treetop area.
I was gonna say, there are like 40 other trails you could just skip the camels. Sounds like you're the one
It's right
who just
on the
keeps
way to
going
the
over
petting
there.
zoo. It's right on the way.
Just go the other way. Vaunt, thank you for stirring the pot. A lot of people do agree with you. This person says, my brother has 30 plus exotic fish and his collection is growing. There's an entire room in his house dedicated to fish. All right. After hearing about your brother, I do think I agree with Vaughn. That is too far. Your brother's gone too far on the fish at that point.
When I lived in Green Bay, there was this sketchy guy who I was actually buying my hedgehog from him, and I walked into his house, and he had rows and rows of just like koi
No.
fish, and like he had a
For
rainbow
what?
trout in his living room, and I was like, "What the hell are you selling this to?"
Guaranteed. Someone else said about Vaunt. How is this man engaged?
Yeah, I'm not taking a listen to no zoo. I think the zoo is great too, like for people. It's
Yeah.
just not my cup of
That's
tea.
okay. You can have your
that's
own
all right.
taste.
That's all
I
right.
guess, even when they're wrong. Thank you so much, Vaunt, for
Yeah,
coming in. We're
thank
going to
you.
come back and do the 1K wordplay. Your chance to win 1,000 pennies. You can call to play now, 651-989-KDWB.
101.3 KDWB.
From the Warner Stellion Weather Center.
Some beautiful days ahead of us.
Kid.
But on the regional trail, there's some parts where like there's almost no ditch. Like it just goes from trail to like just straight like 4-foot drop off
Oh,
in some
really?
areas by my house,
Oh, okay.
which is kind of weird.
Yeah.
So my kid, her tire kind of like leans over the side, right? She falls, catches herself, scrapes up her knee though, okay?
Yeah.
And there's nowhere to like kind of get off the trail. So you're like in the way, but not because people can still like go around you.
Yeah.
So this guy, there's a lot of older people out in my area who just have
Walk?
like an entitlement. No, they have like an entitlement to the trail or
Yeah.
the sidewalk or whatever it is. And have you ever seen those bikes where you're like lying down?
Yes. And honestly, I'm going to say something controversial here.
Yeah, go for it.
Just ride a regular bike.
Thank you, Queen.
Oh, I think they're great.
Oh, I think they're so annoying. I see them and I'm always like, it's like when people
Plus the-
ride those kind of like doom buggy cars, not doom buggy. I'm trying to think of it. The ones that like a Batmobile car. I'm like, what are you doing? Just drive a regular
I see what
car.
you're saying.
And like, I'm like, when you're doing those downward bicycles, I'm like, I know, I get the point. But I'm like, just ride a regular bike.
And
And,
they're-
I'm being judgmental for no reason.
They're big. Would you explain them as kind of like big,
big wheel.
bulky? They're a little
They do
like
take up a
wide.
lot of space.
No, I
Yeah.
think they're a big wheel for an adult, is what I think they are. They're literally like a big wheel for an adult.
That's a good take, actually. He has that and his 2 dogs trailing behind him. So and they're
Sick.
kind of like on long leashes. And I heard like yelling, and I didn't pay attention to it. And I'm like, whatever. And then my wife calls me. She's like, Remy fell. She's okay, but this guy just like yelled at us. I was like, what's happening? So she said a guy pulled up in one of those things, had his dogs,
His big wheel.
and
Got it.
and he's just yelling, "Get off the trail! Get off the trail!"
Dang.
He could just like move to the left. They're
But
not
also,
like,
yeah, what am I? Just grab your kid and bike and toss him off the trail quick. I get if like there's no room for them to get through
There's
and
no-
he's going fast and you didn't want to hit him. Like sometimes you do overreact because like you're afraid. I've like yelled at someone before riding a bike because I'm not safe with my driving.
No, this is a long stretch. You can definitely see what's in front of you
I
for
was
a
gonna
long
say, where
time.
you get nervous and you're like, I'm gonna like hit you if you don't move, kind of thing. You
No,
know?
yeah, he
Okay.
was just being a douche. Or I don't know if I said a D-bag.
Yeah, you could, yeah.
But he, so anyways, and there's nowhere for my kid to move because I was like, did you
It's
move
the
off? And they were
drop-off.
like, it's a drop off. And
Oh.
it's Tick City. I'm not going to Tick City. What are you talking about? And so anyways, so they're like off far enough, but he's like, move, move. And my wife does like the death stare. She's really good at that. And he's like, well, I guess I'll move to the left. Yeah,
Well, yeah.
that's common code.
If you have time and space to do that, then yeah, just move to the left.
So, okay, here's the thing. So he has never seen me before, but based off the description, I mean, it's pretty easy. Like a guy on a lie-down bicycle, 2 dogs straggling behind him. I have now gotten in front of this guy on 4 different occasions.
Colt.
He yelled at my 5 or 7-year-old or whatever she is, 6-year-old.
She's in between 6 and
She
7.
yelled at my 6-year-old who was injured. It could have been like, oh, are you okay? All right, have a good day. No.
Now,
He's a grumpy old man.
Yeah.
So what I do every time I'm walking my dog, I purposely get in, like, make Percy kind of get in front of his bike, like, oh my God, oh sorry, oh my bad, and he has to come to a complete stop, and then I move over to the side. 4 different times this happened. The 4th time, I think he knows what's going on.
Yeah.
He knows it's intentional. He has no idea why I'm doing this to him. But I love every second of ruining that guy's day for 20 seconds.
I completely support you because at first I wanted to be judgmental, but we both know that I can be a petty bee, okay?
Oh, if somebody yelled at your kid for no reason.
So it's not even that. I have a similar. So Dylan, my stepson, who's like 18 years old, he had a graduation party. He is an adult, by the way. But there is one person that I know who has done or said things around him, and I don't like it. I
Yeah.
don't like it.
Yeah.
It's my baby boy.
Yeah.
Okay?
Mama Bear don't like
I don't like it. So at his graduation party, I avoided this person. I kept seeing him try to come up and be like, hi. Nah. Skirt. I refuse to even make eye contact with this person.
Yes.
It's like a low-key passive one, but I'm like, I'm not spending any time with you. You're a gnarly person.
Yeah,
Avoided
get
him
outta
like
here.
the plague. And I was like, that was so petty and I do not care.
Yeah, that's awesome. I love
Yeah,
that
thank you.
energy. I love
You
it.
don't get to be a hater to my baby boy.
No. And
I think even the calmest people in the world have people that they're going to protect with their entire world, and that's
Am
how
I
I am
yours,
with
Jenny?
everyone on the show, absolutely, and then my family. You mess with my family,
Yeah.
and like you're gonna get the horns, all right?
Yeah.
Don't
And
mess
I-
with that bull.
This guy does seem jacked, though. This old man does low
Yeah,
key
you
seem
better
jacked.
watch out.
But,
I am a little nervous for you, Colt.
but
The
he,
people who do ride those bikes, this is why I think I hate them so much. I know they're like extra fit and in shape because if you're doing something, it's like the people who do the roller skate things that look like
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
skis with the they're like slaloming
They're
around.
all over the Cedar Lake Trail.
I know that they're far superior to me in shape, so
Yeah.
that's probably why I'm a hater.
I have a little bit of a head start because he's got to sit up and get out of it, so that's why I feel a little comfortable.
Being a
but-
little bee, yeah.